Growing up on a farm in Arkansas is not an ideal starting spot for any kid that has basketball dreams. Austin Reaves was projected to work with his parents at their farm, not to become an NBA player, often stealing the show on the Lakers team or having a shoe deal. Being a 6'5" white kid with no NBA-ready body, something that sets Reaves apart from the rest of players in the league. Many saw this undrafted player as a Cinderella story that will not last long in NBA, but Reaves has proven a valuable asset for the Lakers and a player with many options once he hit the free agency this summer. Reaves had an unusual path to NBA, signing for the team of his favorite player growing up, Kobe Bryant, after he went undrafted in 2021. He grew up in Newark, Arkansas, a town of barely 1,000 people, most of them working at the local farms. His parents had a basketball background, and his older brother Spencer was also hooping. Austin was just a small town kid who was too slow and small. His narrow shoulders were not exactly built for the physicality of the game. Austin, his older brother, and their friends would play no fouls and no out of bounds on their backyard court surrounded by forest, with someone usually ending up bloody after wrestling for a loose ball in the woods. Austin was usually the one beaten up, which has a lot to do with him being a tough nowadays in the NBA. Growing up in a 3-stop sign town so small that the local pizza place is simply called the Pizza Place, it was either going to be sports or farm work, and Austin chose the bigger challenge. Both Austin and Spencer were playing for the Cedar Ridge High School that won 3 state championships while Austin was there. While Austin was a freshman and his brother was a junior, their tiny Cedar Ridge High School won the 2A state title. That team beat East Poinsett County and its star guard Malik Monk, a blue chip recruit for Kentucky and future Lakers teammate. By the time he was a senior, Austin was one of the highest scoring high school players in the country. Opposing defenses fired double teams and defensive schemes trying to slow him down. There was a time he scored 33 of his 57 points in the fourth quarter, a game capped with a buzzer beater for the win. He averaged more than 40 points. In the state title game, he scored 43 after battling a slow start and foul trouble to win for the 3rd time in 4 years. But none of those games was the one he had on December 4th, 2015 against the Forest City Mustangs, a team that eventually won state championship 3 divisions higher than Reaves' Cedar Ridge. Reaves scored 73 points in a wild 117-115 triple overtime win. The skinny kid was becoming a man, and he continued to pursue his basketball dreams at Wichita State University. Things didn't start very well for him. Entering his freshman year, Reaves underwent surgery to repair a torn labrum in his left shoulder. In his first college season, Reaves averaged 4.1 points per game in a reserve role in just 12 minutes per game. After that season, he underwent surgery to repair a torn labrum in his right shoulder, which had dislocated 3 times during his college career. He couldn't find his role on the team that was built around another future NBA player, Landry Shamet, and Reaves decided to transfer to Oklahoma. He was ready to sit out his 3rd year, but his hunger for improvement didn't vanish despite being redshirted. Oklahoma was his best chance to play the way he did at Cedar Ridge, to hoop, as his father put it. Reaves saw his first hand in his sophomore year in a game against the Sooners. Trae Young cleared by coach Lon Kruger to fire whenever from wherever. Forced to sit out a season by NCAA after transferring, Reaves attacked Oklahoma starters during practices with a relentlessness that quickly established his place. The best player on teams is redshirting, Sooners coach Krug was saying back then. He believed so much in Reaves that he once told him he'd be a 1st-round draft pick. In his first game with Oklahoma as a junior, Reaves played 36 minutes, shot 20 times, and had 23 points. In his final game as a junior, he scored 41 points. He continued to his senior year. He had 32 points in his second game of the season, scoring at least 10 in all but 2 games. In the NCAA tournament, he had 23 in the first round before he scored 27 in a matchup with Gonzaga. He could have come back with an extra year of eligibility because of the COVID pandemic, and Reaves knew he was ready. His agent wasn't so sure about the move and asked why he wanted to do this. Was it the money? The cars? The clothes? The women? The fame? I looked him in the eyes, Reaves said, and I was like, to tell everybody to F off. My whole life, I've been too skinny, not athletic enough. At one point, I wasn't skilled enough. Everybody found excuses for me not to. It was always, we're gonna find something about him that he can't be good at enough to make it. Yeah, so it was a good feeling to just tell everyone to F off. His agent did a great job as he already contacted the Lakers who showed interest in Reaves. On draft night, Reaves was at home in Arkansas with about 20 people. There was interest early in the second round, but Austin and his agent didn't worry too much when he went undrafted. The Lakers picked him up on a 2-way deal. It quickly converted to an official spot on the roster when the team heard about his play during a preseason minicamp organized by LeBron James in Las Vegas. When general manager Rob Pelinka saw early season practices, he was impressed by how comfortable and confident Reaves looked alongside the Lakers' biggest stars. He debuted in the Lakers' second game of the season, a plus 17 rating in 12 minutes during a loss to Phoenix. His role increased from there until a hamstring injury set him back. 7 games into his return, Reaves had the defining moment of the season, making a game-winning 3 in Dallas. With the Lakers eliminated from postseason in the final week of the 2021-2022 season, Reaves had a 4-game stretch in which he averaged 18 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 5.3 assists. In the season finale, Reaves led a comeback of 146-141 overtime win over the Denver Nuggets and finished with 31 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists. The only other rookie in NBA history to have a 30-15-10 triple-double was Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, and Blake Griffin. Despite everything that went wrong with the Lakers that season, Reaves is one example of something that went right. Blanket credit the scouting department including Jesse Buss and pro personnel director Nick Mazzella and Joey Buss, chief executive to the G League, with identifying Reaves as the right target. And from there it was coaching and development, both from within the staff and veteran players, that helped Reaves quickly become a player who made an impact. This season, Reaves has established himself as a regular player in the Lakers rotation and even playing as a starter at times. His best game of the season came in the middle of March when he scored a career-high 35 points in the Lakers' 111-105 win over Orlando Magic. He's averaging 12 points per game in over 28 minutes. He's the best three-point shooter for the Lakers at 38.5%. His two-way contract is about to expire when the season ends, and there's no question he'll be able to put himself in an excellent situation. There are many teams that express interest with him, but the Lakers are the one that can offer a maximum $50 million for a 4-year deal. How big Reaves has become in only 2 years in the league is seen with him getting is also seen with him getting his own signature shoe, the Chinese company Incredribble becoming the company's first NBA endorser. So what do you guys think about Austin Reaves and his backstory getting to the NBA? What do you think about his future? Do you think he's to be a great player for the years to come? I, for one, am a huge believer in him, and I hope he does well. So thanks everyone for watching. Catch you guys next time.